I look at the captain.
I say, Leon, give me that helmet.
No! Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Bards Nobles, episode 14. Woohoo! The podcast where we sit in a garage, drink beer, play Dungeons and Dragons. This episode is brought to you by audible.com. You can try a free trial. Link is audibletrial.com/bards. Does anybody have us? Oh, wait, no, that's me.
As you can see, the DM has already gotten into the bottle quite a bit.
I'm so nervous.
If I can make a suggestion, I would suggest you try listening to The First Book of Swords by Fred Saberhagen. It's an older fantasy book, like older, it's 1980s, but it's a really unique story. It's a fun story. It's well put together. Basically, the gods get bored, as they normally do, so they make 12 really powerful swords, give them to random people, and see what happens.
So, like D&D.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, I guess we can go around and introduce ourselves. Who do we have today? Go ahead.
This is Anthony Boyd, and I'll be playing Akua Goldmane.
Trey O'Neill playing Captain Kraken.
Andrew Danon playing Theron the Rogue.
Jonathan Brain playing Ralph.
Aaron Williams playing Leon the Minotaur.
Blake Harrison playing Dr. Steve Dragoman, PhD.
And Charles Nelson playing Keef the Sorcerer.
And Brian playing the Dungeon Master today.
Hooray!
As per usual. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Who wants to give us a short recap of what happened last time on Bards and Nobles?
Minotaurs have really good memory.
That's true.
They do. They never forget their path that they've traveled before.
I thought that was elephants.
No, elephants, they never forget to remember.
Gotcha. Okay.
By the way, rest in peace, Barnum Bailey.
Oh.
Wait, what?
No
The
more
circus is
sarcasm.
closing down.
So on last time on Bards and Nobles, the group made their way back, collected Steve Dragonman and Akua from the temple after failing to meet with Lord Mayor James. And there was a little bit of a deliberation about the next step. They had met a merchant that had recognized Keef, and it became clear that there may be a doppelganger, a doppelkeef out there, and that there was a mill right outside the city on an island, Bear Rock Island.
Yeah, Bear Rock Island.
Yeah, Bear Rock Island, and
It's got a rock that looks like a bear.
And the mill belonged to Keef, the doppelkeef. So the group got together and decided to go to this island to investigate. There was a bit of deliberation about how to get there when all of a sudden Ralph of the Emerald Isle transformed into a giant eagle, picked up Keef, and flew off towards the island. The rest of the crew went to the ship to get ready to set sail, where they met a Minotaur by the name of Leon, who had been hired by C-Nubs.
Yes.
As an extra hand on the crew.
Of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. C-Nubs, the first mate, had been hired by him as an extra hand on the Millennium Falcon. He had sailed on the ship before when it was under a different name, and he was questioning Captain Kraken about how he attained the ship. After his questions were satisfied, he went on board and has been outperforming every other crew member since then.
Practice hero.
I would say
They set sail for Bear Rock Island, and Ralph and Keef had arrived. They found a mill, and Keef was getting flashbacks, kinds of some deja vu type memories, and there seemed to be traps set for anyone who wasn't Keef. They were investigating the mill, and they stumbled across a magical, or not a magical, but a a room with a bed that looked like it had a sleeping person in it. Cut back. The rest of the crew was setting sail, and Theron got the bright idea to launch himself using the catapult.
Yeah, girl.
Towards the island in order to get there sooner, and he is currently flying at the island at breakneck speed. So we'll see if he breaks his neck.
At break rogue speed.
All right, so that's where we'll pick up. Theron, flying through the air, you've reached the apex of the launch after being shot by the catapult, and you can clearly see you are not going to make it. You're coming up very, very short, and the water below you is coming at you faster and faster. You wanted to cast Misty Step right underneath the water, right? All right. You cast your spell, and everyone that's on the ship. Who's on top of the ship right now? I know Steve.
Because
Leon.
He helped.
I fully depressed the lever.
I just walked up and saw this happen.
All right, and Kraken, were you inside your quarters still, or?
No, I'm not anywhere near that door.
Okay.
I'm on the deck.
Okay, so yeah.
You passed out drunk in your
Yeah,
room.
you were passed out drunk.
All right, and I was there.
I think I remember as I was flying off the ship that Akua called dibs on next.
I'm
Okay,
pretty
all right.
sure
So
that happened.
you guys see as Theron flies through the air and starts to drop, and he disappears. And you see a small disturbance right underneath the water where he would have landed. Theron, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution save. Because as you appear underwater, you maintain your momentum and you shoot forward, but you immediately begin to slow. For all intents and purposes, the teleportation was successful. But the displacement of the water and the pressure changes, you can feel lightheadedness and dizziness, and you feel yourself start to black out just at the sudden rush of water everywhere.
Does a 9 save me?
A 9?
A 9.
All right. As you feel yourself black out, everything gets darker, 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 completely black.
Yes!
You guys are watching, and a few moments go by, and you see bloop. You see Theron just floating there, unconscious in the water.
Can I be loading up Akua into the catapult at this time?
I mean, are you willingly letting him do it?
No, when I see Theron is like this is looking like a turd in a bowl.
And you can see he's roughly 40 or so feet away from the sheer cliffside. The cliff itself is a good 120 feet in the air above the water. The waterfall coming off. There's the cottage with the tower kind of partially resting off the side of the cliffs. And the giant wheel is still spinning as the waterfall's churning it.
Let's just walk. It'll be fine. Let's just get over there.
Yeah, just walk on the water there. Yeah, you know.
That's all right.
Someone has a ring that can do that.
Little time out, and in the blackness.
Do you know that? Yeah. Is he face down or face up?
He is currently face down.
Oh.
I ask him if he's okay. I yell really loud.
All right, you yell out, and your voice kind of reverberates off the cliffside, kind of has a nice echo to it. No response.
So I assume he's okay.
Naturally.
How far away are we from the island?
Right now, you guys are about 500 to 600 feet away. Just a rough estimate.
I mean, anyone got anything they can do to get over there quickly? Besides catapult over there?
I turned to Dragonman and I'm like, "You think he's all right?
I say no. I think he died.
Did you just send that man to his death?"
I did as he requested, and I have no regrets. I've never killed a man before, but today could be that day.
We should consult with the captain.
I feel that consulting with
another
the
Constitution
captain
saving throw.
may be his true demise. Maybe we should focus on the task at hand, which
17.
is his lifeless corpse.
Nothing happens. You're still fine. You're just still floating
Still
there.
just kind of hanging out.
Yeah. But
How
you are
far away? Wait,
unconscious.
you might have already said this. How far away is he?
About 500, 600 feet away. We'll go with 600.
How well can Dragonborn swim?
Aren't you wearing like really heavy armor?
Well, what's your movement speed? That's
Yeah.
Really,
What's
what's
your
your
movement speed?
athletic score?
I'm going to say from personal experience that catapult's the fastest way.
I take a deep sigh and I'm like, the only way to get over there is the catapult quick enough. And I go and I sit in the bowl and I'm like, all right, we're gonna have to do it.
is Captain Kraken awake yet?
Sure. Yeah. You're groggily getting up and you hear footsteps and just talking outside on the main deck.
What's your armor setup right now? You're not in full.
I'm in breastplate.
Okay.
I head to the top deck.
Okay.
It's exceedingly medium.
Medium.
I say a quick prayer. And I launch fool number 2.
All right. As you're loading him up, Theron, I'm going to have you give me one more Constitution saving throw.
Already.
Can I do something to like maybe help him along his route?
Well, you prayed last time. That didn't help. So
I would. Before that happens,
I'm gonna cast.
No.
I was about to do that.
How about a 5?
I mean, you can do it on
I'll do
yourself,
it.
though.
Ooh, 5?
No, I'm gonna do it on him.
5.
5.
Oh, I'll do it on
Okay. As you guys are kind of loading him up and getting him ready, Akua's just kind of psyching himself up. You guys see Theron's body just disappear under the water.
Oh,
Theron, give me a death saving throw.
Oh.
I'm like, guys, launch me.
no! Wait,
A 4.
Okay. That is one fail.
before,
down.
Oh, snap.
before Dragonman can pull the trigger, I cast guidance on him.
Okay.
I'm also going to cast
That's
guidance.
going to give you an additional 1d4, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
on
I'm gonna
his-
cast guidance on Akua.
Okay.
Why did you think
Guys.
about that when you fired me out? Asshole.
It wasn't life or death until now.
All right.
It was all fun and games until somebody got hurt, right?
He's firing you? Is that
Yeah,
you're
he's
pulling the
firing.
lever?
Yeah. What,
I started
is there
a
any sort of-
trend.
anything that I can do to
I'll leave my shield. I'll
like
leave
to
my
aim
shield.
this
Okay.
better?
I can see you trying to use your shield and just like.
No, if anything, I would put the shield in front of me
Gotcha.
and like break my fall. What
are you doing?
Like, can I do any sort of like insight check or something to like judge the trajectory better?
You're just going to have to make an attack roll.
Come on.
That's 2. Even worse. I have guidance, so we'll just do a little D4 action.
Okay.
It's a 3.
That's a 2 also.
He rolled another 4.
So you rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4.
All right.
Solid.
You after seeing that you shot short with Theron, you adjust the catapult and fire again, and Akua, you go flying through the air, and you guys see everyone on the deck. You see he's flying much higher, at a much larger arc than Theron.
I feel good about this one.
Akua, as you crest
Me too.
at the top of the launch, you see the cliff coming at you a lot faster than you expected. In fact, at the top of your launch, having traveled away from the ship, you've already come around 400 or so feet. You're coming down. As you're doing the quick calculations in your head, you're pretty sure you're going to hit the cliffside.
Can I immediately do my best Misty Step towards Theron?
Towards Theron?
Yes, like just
To where he was?
to where he was.
Okay, what's the range on Misty Step?
30 feet.
It is 30 feet?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys see him fly. And in a puff of arcane smoke, he disappears and instantly appears 30 feet lower, but flying in the other direction just as fast. He passes that point and comes back, and you slam into the water. Give me a dexterity saving throw to try to mitigate some of the damage that you're about to take.
He reversed the direction?
Yeah, he flew over where Theron was because Theron was short. And so he flew past that. Misty Step, but the momentum carried through.
TPK by our own catapult.
A door and a
23.
catapult.
23, okay.
Oh, nice.
While this is happening, I say, next up.
You form your best dive as possible.
As a man of the islands, I know how to dive really well.
That's true. Counting up these dice right now.
You grew up diving off those cliffs, so you know how to do it.
Not those close. I've never been here before. I don't think anyone's trained to take a dive from the catapult. Oh God, he keeps rolling.
I don't have enough for this.
I don't have enough dice.
Do you need some D6s?
I've only got like 12 D6.
Join us next week for a new party roll.
All right, you did save, so you do take half the damage, but you slam into the water
And take 120 damage.
and you take 37 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. No, that's the
already
half.
half?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
That is half.
Wow.
And you guys see a massive cannonball, a massive splash.
Yes.
Theron, you don't see it. You make another death saving throw.
How close is the splash to Theron?
It's really close, actually. He's pretty.
But he
much,
doesn't hit him.
No, he doesn't. He
All
didn't
right.
hit him.
15.
Okay, good.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, first save.
That one, he's dead.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Don't
You
say
said
that.
37, right?
Thanks for cursing
Yes.
You're gonna will it into being.
Now you
him.
kill.
Am I on the
Thanks,
top deck
Ralph.
yet?
Yeah, you got up to the top deck as soon as the catapult went off, and you saw Akua fly off.
What?
Do I notice the captain?
Oh yeah, everyone notices the captain because weren't you in your quarters?
man.
Something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Everyone turned their head as soon as they heard "Hello, Captain Kraken."
See, he tried to sneak out when everything was going on, so he wouldn't have to hear.
I'm reloading. I'm pulling the catapult back into position, and I say, Captain, would you like to go to the island?
No, thank you. That's to throw rocks and dumb people.
No balls.
Are we moving? Is the ship moving right now?
No. This is about as close as the ship itself can get to the rocks or to the
Guys,
to the side.
we have a
Catapult's the fastest
rowboat
way.
we could take to the island if you just want to hop in that.
It sounds like a good idea. I feel like they might need some healing.
Yeah, all right.
Catapult's way more fun.
Akua, you dive underwater and you see Theron slowly just like sinking below you.
I just want to grab him.
Okay.
I just want to grab him and like just start pulling him out.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh my!
So yeah, you easily just pull him up to the surface, and you can see he is unconscious.
Kind of start trying to administer CPR.
Right
While
there
swimming?
in the water.
Oh no!
Right
I
there.
thought we got him out.
No, you pulled him up to the surface. You want to swim
Yeah,
to the
I just
bank?
want to start like trying to pull him up on a bank. Or something.
Okay, yeah. You pull him over to the bank. At this point, are you guys getting in the lifeboats or in a rowboat?
Leon would like to go and profess to the captain that he tried to stop what just happened.
I do not believe you. As everyone's getting into the lifeboat, I call for C-nubs.
Okay. Yes, Captain?
The door to my quarters. I need you to take it off the hinges and just throw it overboard.
You can see him snickering, but he's like, okay, Captain.
If you could replace it with something, it doesn't have to be fancier. Just, something else. That would be fantastic.
Something that doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So you guys get into the rowboat. At this point, you pulled Theron onto the shore. Just give me one. Well, no, you can resuscitate him. You. What? Did you roll another death saving throw?
I did.
What did you roll?
Nat 20.
Okay, yeah. As you're between you helping him, and it works. Whatever you did was working.
Hooray!
He spits up water all over your face and regains consciousness.
I just smack him in the face. It's like, my dive was so much cooler than yours. And I just like sit next to it, like just waiting for everybody else.
Okay.
I look over to Kua. Appreciate it. Wasn't that a rush?
No, I'm never doing that again.
I won't either, but
It was kind of fun.
it was fun. I'm not gonna do it again though.
All right. So who all is in the rowboat right now?
Dragonman is.
Kraken is.
If the captain allows it.
Is that? Are you trying to get in the rowboat or?
I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get in the boat, man.
Okay.
Just get in the damn boat.
All right. Normally, this rowboat can easily sit up to 6 to 8 people, but between the half orc, the dragonborn armor, and the minotaur, the water level's pretty high compared to where the boat's at. But you guys are able to stay afloat, and you make your way towards the bank where Theron and Akua are.
I'm just going to lean over real quick to kind of talk to Kraken, be like, this Minotaur was being very unhelpful so far.
What has it been doing?
he was trying to stop 2 of our members from doing the catapult thing. That was their decision. He's just generally getting in the way of the workings of the boat.
Workings of the what?
I'm sorry. Well, the ship and the boat that we're currently in.
I mean, he is weighing down the boat at this moment.
All watercraft.
You're completely within hearing distance of this. You're 2 feet away.
No, I'm not really. I'm kind of leaning in, but I'm not necessarily trying to talk in a quiet voice.
Right.
Leon doesn't say anything.
I try to make eye contact with Leon while he's telling me this.
He holds it.
It's like staring into a cow's face.
You want to roll for staring contest?
Are you chewing like a cow chews cud when he's looking?
No, I'm not eating.
All right.
Had a minute to
While you guys are
stomachs
heading towards the bank, Ralph and Keef, you have entered what looks to be a bedroom of sorts.
The danger zone.
And it's a pretty simple bedroom. There's one dresser on the side. There's some clothing strewn about.
Dead hooker.
Doesn't look to be
That's Keith's place, all right.
too organized. And you see a mound, like a lump, like in the middle of the bed under the sheets. You also see a window, or not much of a window. Well, there's no glass. It's like a wooden shuttered window on the side. This is definitely part of the tower that's on the corner of the cottage itself that looks out towards the ocean. What are you guys doing?
Keef, everything in this house has been trying to kill me, so the honors are yours to go figure out what's going on.
Yeah, we are kind of trespassing here, so I feel like we should just wake this guy up and talk to him, figure out what's going on.
What if we just make a big racket outside, have him come out and meet us?
What if we just set the place on fire? He'll wake up then, right?
No,
Great idea.
I'm just gonna wake him up. I walk over toward the bed and I nudge the mound with my staff. I'm like, hey, wait.
I just gotta poke around and see what happens.
Whip one out for the mound, huh, Keith?
No, I try to nudge him awake.
Okay.
With your staff.
As soon as you touch,
I ready myself to cast a spell.
as soon as you touch the mound, rapid movement, and it's actually much smaller than a person. The sheets kick up, and it's almost like a dog or something is like skittering about on top of the bed, but under the sheets, obviously trying to run out, but it's getting caught up in the sheets itself. And it's just like.
I take a few steps back and watch it.
Is there a staircase in this room?
Yes, there are 2 staircases in this circular room. Circular staircase going up and to the right, another circular staircase that drops down and to the left.
Was this animal making a lot of noise?
It hasn't really made any noise so far. It's just kind of skittering around. And at this point, it's kind of calmed down, and you see some like ragged breathing.
Keef, the creepy dude is probably on another floor.
Possibly. I don't know what this thing is under the sheets.
Dog. How about we just go invisible for a second?
All right.
All right. So I cast greater invisibility on Keef and I.
Okay, you say the magic words, and you guys disappear, completely invisible to the room, invisible to each other, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And everything in the room just goes still.
You happen to see me, or is that your staff?
The
Wait, are you
All right,
still using
I run up and
magic
I
vision?
throw off the blanket.
as you throw it off, you see this mound, this mass of fur and feathers. Its face almost looks wolf-like, but much smaller. Its forearms kind of have talons with feathered wings coming off the arms itself. It has a long, fluffy tail intermixed with fur and feathers, and it jumps up and kind of just scurries. It starts running around the room. It's a small dog-sized creature. Looks to be some amalgamation of a hawk and a fox almost, and it's just running around the room.
A fawk?
And then it kind of slows down.
I cast speak with animals.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, what's going on, buddy? What's going on?
It's like, who says that? Who's there? What's going on? What's happening? Am I
It's
hearing
a friend.
things?
It's a friend.
Where are you?
I'm a divine being.
I don't really know what that means. And then you can see it like wherever it stopped, like wherever you started talking to it, it just stopped and starts backing away. It's actually kind of perpendicular to you. You can see it backing away from like the left wall from where you're standing.
There's no need to be afraid. It's okay. It's okay.
How do I know? What are you? Who are you?
That was the Fok knocking things over.
I'm just a friend from above. Like, how is this your
Above?
home? Is this your home?
You're from above?
Is this your home?
It says, yeah.
Do you have
Well,
a master?
Well, let me go find you. And then it starts scurrying up the stairs and it runs upstairs.
His hand. What a.
Well, you told me you were from above, so.
This is correct.
Just because you can speak with animals does not mean the animals are smarter.
Or the
What a pain in the ass. Keith, what do you think we should do?
The druid that hates animals.
I mean, we're still
At this
invisible.
point,
Let's just follow it.
You guys hear a large splash outside in the water. Because you're on the ocean side.
I have no idea what that splash
Keith,
was.
we're not going to be invisible for too long, so I say we go downstairs.
You hear scurrying, and it comes back downstairs, and you can hear just like chirp, grunting or growling. It's making some kind of noise, and it's kind of chunting. Yeah, I think that's. And it's like looking around.
Hey, buddy, what's wrong? What's wrong, buddy?
He's like, hey, I'm trying to find you. Where are you?
I told you.
And then it scurries downstairs.
Yes. Keith, that means nobody's upstairs. Let's go upstairs first.
I feel like
All right,
Ralph
let's
just
do it.
met
All right.
himself.
You
We're
just
going
came
upstairs.
from upstairs.
We go upstairs.
All right. You guys walk up the wooden stairs, and the stairs open up into what looks to be an observatory. It's got a dome ceiling. It's a taller ceiling than the room that you were in, and it has a large multi-lens telescope just jutting out of one side of the building. And there's on the back wall, there's this huge world map. You can clearly see the Sword Coast. And much more recently, you see drawings of what you piece together as Nor Frontera, or the new world that's been discovered. And then almost conspiracy theory, like there's pins and strings and things and circles drawn on the map everywhere, with one major circle drawn on the island near the new world that says Sorcerer's Isle with a question mark.
Whoa. I grab that map. I just rip it off the wall.
Okay. You just rip a chunk of the map off because it's a pretty big map. But you have essentially that part, the new world with that island and that circle. It says Sorcerer's Isle.
And I just stuff it in my pocket.
Okay. It's pins or whatever was like little piece of wood that was used to stuck there to go flying across the room.
Oh, crap.
You also see laid out near the telescope are a bunch of star charts, but not star charts that you've seen like Kraken has in his quarters, or like any ships that you guys, either one of you, have been on recently.
And is that all that's up there? Is there anything we can use to identify who lives here?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I have no idea.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2. It's probably
All right.
4.
It just looks pretty messy.
Yeah.
Obviously, just based on what was there, it's someone who's very studious, someone who's spent a lot of time up here. What are you guys doing?
You got quite an academic for a doppelganger.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah.
I guess I grabbed some of these star charts. Are they small enough that I could carry them with me?
Yeah, they're
really
just
large?
normal size, 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. And,
How far is the water from where we are right now?
do you want to look out over the?
Yeah, I'm just like looking out the window. How far
All right,
is
you
it?
open the window, you look out. You are above the water about 150 or so feet.
Mhm.
And you're on the cottage itself is on the cliffside. It's hanging off the cliff. So you're at the water, like just straight below is water. As you're looking around, you see a rowboat with, you recognize Captain Kraken. You recognize Steve Dragonman, and you see a Minotaur sitting on there with them, making their way to the bank. You look over, And you see in the distance, you see the Millennium Falcon, the rest of the crew, the ship's kind of chilling there. And you see Theron and Akua just kind of picking themselves up on the bank below.
Like a badass.
Those guys took
Like a
forever
couple
to
of
get
badass.
here. They gotta learn how to fly.
Oh, we did.
2 of them.
I start heading down the stairs.
I also go down.
Okay.
With your staff.
You guys go down the stairs. All right. Everyone on the rowboat, you have reached the bank. It's sandy, little mini beach area adjacent the waterfall. You do see like there is a small little, a couple planks of wood, what you would call a little pier there, I guess. And there's a trail kind of going up the cliffside that goes up to that level.
I mean, I assume I'm the one rowing.
That's a safe assumption.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the doctor row.
For real, I need my strength. Save these chumps that are bouncing off the water.
Do we see Akua and Theron?
Yeah. You guys, you've seen them and you're making your way towards them, and you guys have pretty much reached the bank.
I can walk as soon as I see them. To start getting close, to start walking down towards them.
Okay.
And as soon as I get within range, I message Steve, and I'm like, "Hey, whenever you get a chance, I could really use some hit points." But I don't want to make a big deal about it because it looks pretty badass.
Well, actually, since I actually went down to death saving throws, I'm at 1, right?
Yeah, a D20 would bring you up to 1.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Or a natural 20, right?
Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah.
Dragonman, can you fix the cow's mistake here and heal these guys up for me?
Yeah, I guess all right,
Oh,
let's
how the
see.
cow has become our scapegoat.
Boo.
I think you mean moo.
Oh my god.
All right,
I'll
let's see
stop.
here.
I'm sorry.
How many hit points does
Boyd
Theron
thought
have?
of that like this afternoon and wrote it down.
The skies open up and lightning comes down. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Just
the
out of
crew that's on the
curiosity.
beach.
Just out of curiosity, how many hit points does Theron have?
1.
Like, what's his total? What can he go up to?
What's his max?
My max is 60.
I'm not gonna like. I mean, y'all are effed up. I mean, I'm like a battle man. I'm a battle healer. I'm slapping band-aids.
He's not a
on people.
catapult healer. He's a battle healer. Okay.
And I'm not gonna waste my big heals on. I guess I could. I don't know.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah. I honestly
Just let
don't
him
blame
die.
you.
It's okay.
Let's
Wait, I
see.
think I have a medical kit. Would that help at all? Restore hit points?
Did you put it in your pack or did you leave it on the ship?
I mean, I assume it's with me. I didn't say I left it on the ship.
You didn't say you picked it up either.
I don't know. Do you want to try to use it on him? Is that what you're-
I guess James gave it to me.
You also have potions.
Oh yeah, I have potions.
I mean, I can.
I give Theron a potion of
Hooray!
rah, 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 rah.
and it gives him full health.
Yay! I give him 1 potion of full health.
One potion of full health.
And no, you would not be able to heal him with a healer's kit.
Okay,
What is a
That's for stabilizing people.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna start.
that's fair.
I'm gonna start healing people.
I got that
Can I get
potion.
a
What's a
An 8.
regular healing potion do? That's what I have, right?
Yeah, regular healing. I think
Yeah.
is what we got.
All right, I'm gonna cast this on Theron. Prayer of
Let me
healing.
look it up.
Actually, this is I can cast this on
Regular?
up to 6 people.
2d4
so.
plus 2.
Dang.
I give that to Theron.
2d4 plus 2. All right.
Yeah,
Theron's
I'm
gonna
casting
need
this
most
on
of it.
both of these guys. Prayer of
Okay.
healing.
All right, you whisper
wonderful.
a few words. Who's your god again? Who do you worship? St. Cuthbert?
Mishalak. Mishakal.
Mishakal?
Yeah, Mishakal.
All right.
Boom shakalaka. I'm sorry, what?
You said 2d4 plus 6?
All right, so
Plus 2.
Plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 plus 4.
Chug
So
it.
there's 10 hit points. And I'm just going to go ahead and cast this one more time.
So that was 6 hit points.
Gotcha.
So I've already given them 10, and then I'm going to give them another 7. And they're going to have to sit on that for a little while.
I'm good with that.
Works for me.
And learn to live with the cow's mistakes.
All right, so you guys heal
Right.
up.
I'm at 24.
What are you doing
Cows come
next?
home to roost.
Nope. Nope.
I suppose we should make our way to the cabin and go catch up with Keef. And
Do you see the cabin from where we're at?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
You see the underside of it. 'cause
anybody
it's like
grab my
it's
shield
hanging out
on the way?
over the-
From
Over here?
under?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought you had your show with you.
No, I left it on the ship. It's okay. It's fine. Captain, can I get my greatsword out of the bag?
Yeah, sure.
All right, go on. Get my greatsword out of the bag. Hold on.
Okay. You guys.
Do I need to roll and make sure which bag I'm reaching into?
No, I give him the right bag.
Okay.
Leon would like
My
to go
dick
up
would give
to
him the
both
wrong
Akua and Theron and pat them both on the back and say, "What a wondrous stunt! Wow, such bravery!" And he's very enthusiastically excited that they managed to survive that.
You know what would have been
I pat him on the head and I reach up and just
helped.
pat him on the head and yeah, thanks, cowman. Settle down. I start walking towards the cabin.
Okay. You guys make your way up the cliffside. It's going to take a few minutes. Keef and Ralph, you guys have made your way back down into the bedroom area.
Oh,
I'm gonna go. I'm
Bow.
gonna peek downstairs. I'm gonna
back
go
to the
downstairs.
bedroom
Yeah.
area.
All right. You go downstairs. And as you follow it around, you
I'm being
see.
quiet. I need a little spell. Let me know.
All right. It opens up into a kitchen area. There's a couple tables. There's pantry. There's sacks of flour and whatnot on the side. And on a lot of the shelves, there are a ton of different jars and bottles filled with different herbs and different spices of every color, of every size, of every shape. It's just herbs and spices.
Are there any other rooms that I can see?
What kind of spice?
There's one door. Let's see, to the left of the stairs, and the stairs also. There's a small landing, and there's more stairs that go down.
I just yell, "Hello!"
You wait a couple seconds, and nothing.
What the hell, Keef? What do you think about this, man?
And at that, you see some jars fall over, and the little hawk fox that you see just is scurrying about and still is trying to look for something, and it runs past you and just runs up the stairs.
Fox, chill.
You see it stop at the top of the stairs. It's like, where?
Hey,
What?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
And you see it kind of do this squirrel skittering back and forth. Where are you?
I uncast invisibility on myself.
I uncast it.
Okay.
That also ends it.
Oh, does it end it for Keef as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm like, hey, we're right here.
It looks at you. It's like, oh. And then it kind of bounds its way down the stairs and kind of looks up at you and starts sniffing at you and stuff.
Hey, do you have a master here?
He's like, yeah. And then immediately, as soon as it says that, it looks over at you. It's like, it kind of sniffs at you and then backs up. He's like, you're not the master.
Where is the master?
I don't know. He's gone.
When was he here last?
I don't know.
Wait, so Keef can talk to the animal, or the animal can speak common?
Yep.
We're just assuming Ralph is
I hear it.
You
translating.
hear he's talking to you, but he's facing. He's like he
I'm
says-
interpreting. I'm
okay,
interpreting.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
We'll go with that.
I'll say Keef got new powers.
Totally
in
forgot.
his own thing.
Yeah. So when did you last see him?
The
other day?
now.
What does he do around here?
Stuff, writes, reads, looks at the stars, goes downstairs. I don't know.
Does he attack people or anything?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Do you have anything to eat?
Yeah. I cast good berries and I give him a good berry.
You just want to throw it in his eye?
He takes it and he just and he starts going through them.
I'm like, hey friend, show me where your master is.
He's like, okay, yeah, and he's like, can I have another one?
I give him one more.
All right. He eats it. He's like, I said the master's not here.
We noticed something strange. Like there was this weird machine. Where's the rest of the machine? Do you know do you know what I'm talking about?
He's like, oh yeah, sure. And then he runs over and it scurries, kind of bounds over to the door that's to your left, and he kind of starts like tapping at it.
Okay.
It's like, back here, back this way.
Keef, you have the honors of opening this door.
All right. I carefully open the door.
All right, as you go to pull it,
Roll for
it's
careful.
locked.
Well, I don't have the ability to pick locks or anything.
If only there was a rogue there with you guys.
Do you have like a knock spell or anything, Ralph?
Is there a keyhole?
Yes.
I look through the keyhole. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see, just looks like some large, complicated machinery, and you see, obviously, this is underneath where you saw the part of the mill, and there's like large gears and cogs, just kind of.
Can I roll what is it, Arcana?
Okay.
Okay.
What are you trying to determine exactly?
What the heck this is? Like, what if I can tell there's anything going on that's magical or weird or?
Okay.
Okay, so I got a 20, not natural.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely tell that this is like almost overcomplicated Rube Goldberg type machinery. That's there's so many parts. It's kind of hard to tell what it's all doing just from the view of the pinhole.
It's making toast.
So
that's all it's doing.
As you're looking through there, kind of determining that, the rest of you guys, Akua, Kraken, Theron, Leon, and Steve, you're at the front door of the cabin.
Let's go in.
I call out for Keef.
All right. Kind of muffled. Keef and Ralph, you hear Captain Kraken upstairs.
And we recognize that it's the captain's voice.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like our friends are here. Let's go meet up with them.
All right, I just slowly walk up the stairs.
All right. I'll also go up.
You guys walk up the stairs, and from out the cabin, you guys see Ralph and Keef.
Took y'all a damn long time.
I got here as fast as I can.
Y'all been here so long. What did y'all find out? Anything good or nothing?
I found a really cool map, but I ripped it off the wall, and I think I ruined it.
So it sounds like nothing.
Can I see the map, Ralph?
Maybe.
May I see the map?
I'm going to.
Yeah, sure. I show him the map, but I don't give it to him. I just hey.
Can I read the map? Is it still in good shape with my nautical map knowledge?
You can kind of see
Activate map knowledge.
the part that he does rip off. It at least has a piece of the island chain that New Pite is on, and then over to the east, it shows over a large body of water. It shows a portion of Nora Frontera, or the New World. And then you see like some scratching and some ink on there, and you see kind of north of the main port of Porthica, there's an island that's circled that says Sorcerer's Isle on it. And there's multiple arrows and stuff pointing there.
I'm going to start looking around.
I take notice.
I find a chair and sit down in it.
Okay.
I'm going to start looking around for anything interesting.
So on the map where it has Sorcerer's Isle circled, can I look at that map and tell whether or not that's the isle that we were cursed on?
It doesn't. The shape doesn't seem right.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's the same one, just based on what you saw of the island you were at, and then also how far away this one is.
Okay.
Because it looks like over this vast body of ocean or body of water, it looks to easily be like a month, almost 2 months of sailing.
I tell everybody there's a fox around here, by the way, guys. Just
Sweet.
FYI.
I
What?
like foxes.
A fox.
Oh, okay.
Something like a fox.
Is there a fox around here, or are you about to turn into a fox, start running around here?
That also may be the case.
Follow-up question.
I make no promises.
What does the fox say?
Oh my gosh.
And then the whole cabin caught on fire, and we all died.
Leon is standing with his tree branch, just on the lookout for any sign of danger.
Okay.
I'm looking for things Anything interesting?
You standing on a tree branch?
I start heading downstairs.
Like, wait a second, guys. Why is there a walking cow that's walking on 2 legs following you guys?
Oh, yeah. And I stop and I turn around.
Isn't he walking on 4 legs?
No.
I don't think he's.
I mean,
centaur.
you guys all recognize that he's a minotaur. Like minotaurs are kind of common.
He's
knowledge.
actually
All
just a regular cow.
All right, we're,
We taught this cow to walk on its hind legs.
That's what took us so long. We bought him at market.
so who's this minotaur guy?
In this main room, it's for the most part, it's pretty empty. You see the large, you see a piece of the mechanism that connects to the large wheel, the water wheel outside, and it kind of plugs into the ground in the middle of the empty opening room. But for the most part, this room itself isn't really used for anything other than just to house the rest of the house.
Okay. Hey, Keef, did you guys find out what this mechanism attaches to?
Not yet. We've just been exploring. We're not sure if anyone's here or not. We think it's empty though, and there's some kind of like bird, fox, pet-like creature running around.
That seems kind of cool. Okay. Well, where have you guys not looked yet?
Well, we just came from downstairs, and there was a locked door down there that we hadn't kicked down yet.
I can probably pick the lock. We can go look.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I can fight the door.
I can also open the door.
See, we want to get into the room.
No, I would get through it. It just
Can I
would still
tell
be on the
anything
hinges.
about all these jars just from looking at them?
Oh, you guys have moved down into the kitchen, I guess?
I'm making my way to the room.
I'm still staring at the Minotaur, just like, who the heck is this?
I walk up to him and I say, "Good to meet you. I am Leon."
Wow.
And I hold out my hand to shake it.
I look at his hand for a second.
To shake your hand? Your own hand?
Considering whether or not I'm going to shake his hand.
I'm going to pick the lock on that door.
And then I shake your hand.
Okay.
And I look at Crack
And
and I say,
I give you a flower.
I don't
So
speak
who
cow.
all-
You know what he just said?
Who all is
Say,
in
I'll
the
speak cow. Do you know
foyer
what he just
/
said?
mill room, and who all went downstairs to the kitchen?
I kind of know how this is
I'm
going
still in the
already.
foyer.
Okay.
So I'm going
I
to
went
unlock that
downstairs
door.
with Theron.
Yeah, I also went downstairs
so you,
with there to
I'm
show him
still
what
in
door it
I'm
was.
still in the foyer. I'm not.
All right, so Akua, Ralph, and Leon are still upstairs at the main entrance of the cottage.
So he hands me the flower and I accept it.
Okay.
Do you eat it?
What a gentleman.
Kraken, Theron, Steve, and Keef have all moved into the kitchen, kind of making your way around the room, fitting in there. There's one stairs that go down, just counter and drawers and cabinets, and then there's the door. Give me...
Yeah, Keith, can you show me where that locked door is? We'll see if we can get it open.
All right, I lead Theron over to the locked door, and I gotta warn you guys, there have been some magical traps in here that seem to not affect me, but they've gone off on Ralph every single time. So
Yeah.
it's really
Thank
suspicious.
you, Keith.
Okay.
You're not down here. Ralph says as he's coming downstairs with and Leon.
In that case,
Oh, you're still staying upstairs?
Yeah, I'm just. I'm not. I'm not
yell
about
it from
this. I'm not
upstairs.
about this home invasion we're apparently doing right now.
All right.
Keith apparently owns it. It's cool. Well, in that case, with what he just told me, I'm going to step back some, and I'm going to use my mage hand to pick the lock on the door.
All right. You start to look at it, and then he says that. You take a step back, wave your hand as you see kind of a slight tinge of magic in the air, but your mage hand's invisible, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if I
And-
want it to be.
Okay. You see the tools begin to go to work by themselves autonomously on the lock. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Where is sleight of hand? Oh, here it is. That would be a 21.
All right. Click. It
Yeah.
unlocks pretty easily.
And I use my mage hand to open the door.
All right. As you push the door open, there's a slight glow on the other side of the room, and it opens wider and wider, and you hear a hum now, along with like some clinking and machinery opening up. And looking into the room, there's that large machine with hundreds of different sized gears and cogs, all just kind of interconnected throughout the entire half of the room. And
That looks cool as
on
shit.
the right side of the room, the machine takes all that up, and you see some tubes and almost cords or something kind of leading off into it, lining the far wall, and it kind of goes through the wall above another door that doesn't have any door handles, but the door itself is covered in metal plates. The left side of the room has a carpet. It's a red, just like, I don't know, large carpet.
The red carpet.
For the most part,
Did we get to see if that carpet flies?
the room is empty outside of this giant machine. The hum is coming from the machine itself, and every now and then through the copper tubing on the side, you just feel the static electricity in the air of this room. You can feel that there's definitely energy being produced by this thing.
Interesting. It's a hydroelectric.
So is there any like obvious output, or it just leads to above
That
the
room.
plated door?
Just the tubes that are coming off of it,
Yeah.
lining the wall and going through the door or through above the door.
Is there any like input? Can I tell what's being ground up or anything like that? Is there?
Oh yeah, you can. It's connected to the ceiling where the mill, or where the in the main room, how there was the giant wheel connected into the ground. This looks like that's where they connect. It's being powered by the waterfall itself.
Right. That's how it's being powered. But like it's just there's nothing nothing going into.
No.
it.
Oh, okay. There's nothing going in. It's just using the mechanical energy to grind and move the gears.
All right.
To generate power.
It looks like a mill, but it's actually just a power wheel.
It's a hydroelectric plant.
Yeah.
While they're contemplating this, I'm looking at the jars, and I'd like to inspect them to see if they have any medicinal purposes, or
Okay.
I can do a medicine check on them. Apparently,
I'd like to help. How many herbs and spices are there?
All of them?
Yeah, like a number of jars.
Yes.
Okay.
Are any of them smokable?
There's definitely more than 2.
I was just gonna say there's like 11 like secret herbs and
Oh,
spices.
no. These are all out in the open for anyone to. What did you roll on your medicine check?
Yeah, Charles loved that joke.
of course he did.
It was half funny.
I rolled 13.
13. Yeah, you do see some that you recognize can be ground together for different things. If you wanted to take some
Different
purposes, you find garlic, turmeric, very healthy herbs and spices, I guess.
All right, I take the lot.
Did you find any Bermuda grass?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Keith, I start getting high.
Magic.
I don't think so.
Can I start walking up the stairs?
Oh, Ralph, you have detect magic, don't you?
I do.
Do you see anything on this threshold of the door that I just opened?
I don't feel like checking because that was. I didn't hear you say that to me because I'm upstairs.
No,
You guys came downstairs.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, right now all of you are
Oh, we're
in
all
the
downstairs. Oh, were you actually talking?
all of you are
Except for
in the
Akua.
kitchen. Akua is on his way upstairs. As you make your way upstairs, you see the observatory with the large telescope jutting out of the side of the building. You see maps and notes and just papers and stuff strewn all about.
I look at there and I'm like,
I just want to start investigating. Let's just see if I can find any like personal records or a log, a journal, anything like that.
Give me an investigation check.
That is a 22.
Okay. Looking through all the papers, the only consistent notes and the only thing that stands out that you can find is looks like whoever was using this was tracking an object in the skies. And
Was it a cloud?
Looks like a few months ago there was actually just based on these pages and pages and pages of notes that span a few years. It looks like there may have been landfall or an object that came down recently.
Okay. Just like as soon as if I can get just any notes of that kind of just puts that into just a synopsis kind of.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of bundle.
You that whole bunch is pretty much together. So like, you
All
can
right.
just
I just kind of put that together and just put it in like my knapsack or whatever.
Okay.
Start trying to look for everybody
Man
else. I
bag.
guess.
okay. You make your way downstairs and see everyone else kind of in the kitchen, kind of in the mill room or machine room doing
I'm
what?
casting detect magic as a ritual.
Okay.
I'm casting detect magic every single second because I can do that at will.
Okay. You
Get wrecked, Ralph.
Suck it.
you
Show
guys,
off.
You guys see a definite arcane glow coming from the door itself that has no handle, and also coming from beneath the carpet, just kind of like little streams of light kind of shooting out. You see its aura just right there.
I immediately notify the captain that beneath the carpet there looks like something.
What school of magic is it?
On a
Give me
magic
just a
carpet ride.
moment.
Oh, no.
enchantment.
I tell the captain that
On
there's
both.
a glow from beneath the carpet.
Enchantment on what's underneath the carpet, and then you can tell it's more evocation on the door.
Is it underneath the carpet or the carpet itself?
It is underneath the carpet. Streams of light shooting out.
I thought we had a magic
Carpet is as mundane a carpet as you can find.
I grab one of my good berries and I throw it at the door.
Okay. You throw it out the door. It just bounces off. And
You hit it in the eye.
The door's high. Good job, Ralph.
So
we just go in and look.
it's the rug's not enchanted. There's an enchantment under the rug.
Beneath the rug is glowing.
Do you need a drink of water?
No. There is magic beneath it.
Okay. I grab the rug and pull it back.
Okay. It reveals a very basic trap door with a one handle kind of laid into the wood itself. You can pick it up and just pull the door open. But the door, it's closed.
Okay. Is that glowing?
Yes. Yeah, you look over and the door itself is glowing.
Yes, Captain.
crap.
Did he tell you crapping? I'm also while I'm up looking at my jars that I just acquired. I'm looking around to see if I can find like a recipe book that he maybe was using.
Okay.
The owner of the house might have.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
16.
Okay, yeah, you find a recipe book that says it's just kind of on the side, and it's
How to cook chicken.
101 ways to prepare human. And then you dust it off and it actually says prepare for human.
I was starting to salivate.
I want to go and inspect
And the
what's
real
under
reason why
rug.
Dragonman's with the Akua comes alive.
I want to go look under the rug.
Okay.
We pulled the rug back as a door.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trap door.
Completely zoned out and missed that.
There's a trap door
there.
Apparently not. I'm still buzzed from the whole.
So who all's in
incidents.
the machine room and who all is in the kitchen?
I think everybody's in the machine room
Because in the
I'm in the kitchen still.
except for.
I'm just walking down into the kitchen.
okay, yeah,
I'm nibbling on a good
yeah.
berry.
You walk in. Go ahead, Akua. As you reach the landing at the bottom, you see more stairs that go down. You look over to your left. You see an island countertop, pots and pans hanging over it. You see, Steve over there just kind of mulling over a book, and you see an open door and the rest of the crew inside.
Okay. I call out for Keef.
I
Keith.
come up to you. What's up?
I pull out like all that research material and stuff like that, and I explain to him, like, looks like this guy was tracking, whoever it is was tracking something falling from the sky. Does any of this look familiar to you? Do you recognize any of the writing? Is the handwriting similar to Keith's? Or I don't know Keith's handwriting.
Is
Like-
it?
All right, as you look through
Keith
it,
right?
it's years of notes and keeping track of star positions, and these are normal stars, like the normal sky that you see, and it looks like he was tracking like not a meteor, a comet of some kind, but it looks like this about 6 months ago that it changed trajectory and it landed in about eastward, the direction of the New World, and reading the handwriting. It looks exactly like yours.
That's strange. This like matches my handwriting, but I definitely didn't write it, and it's weird to me because the if this is a doppelganger of some sort, is playing a really long con because it looks like years worth of notes and stuff.
Well, I think if he has his own thing, it might not be a doppelganger. I mean, do you have a twin or anything that you know about?
Well, I don't really remember my past, so maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Well, I think the bottom line is if we follow these notes, we follow these notes, and I think if we try to find this whatever it is that crashed the New Frontier, I think we'll find your doppelganger, because it's obvious to me that he ain't here no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Ralph also found a map that had Sorcerer's Isle on it, supposedly, like where he was trying to find out where Sorcerer's Isle is, and like that's a place I've been looking for personally. So I'd like to go there at some point.
Do I hear this conversation? Does Kraken hear this?
No. The machine is pretty loud. You guys are, I don't know, just standing over the trap door, I guess.
Does the door have a lock on it?
Which the
trap door?
The trap door? No, it just has a handle.
There was another room down there, wasn't there?
Yeah, and from the kitchen there were stairs that go down.
I start walking down the stairs that go down.
Okay, you walk down there, and it kind of gets smaller. The room itself is pretty small. You see a desk, and you see stacks of books and shelves full of papers and more books and scrolls. It definitely looks to be a study of some kind.
I look at the scrolls. They look magical in nature.
Yeah, a couple of them actually are. You unfurl one, and it just looks like a handful of spell scrolls.
Quit dropping stuff, Ralph.
I tell everybody, hey, we got a wizard here.
Where?
I don't know, but there's like spells all over the place down here.
Yeah, he walked downstairs into an empty room, but he yells that up the stairs.
Okay.
And anyone in the kitchen can hear him.
Do I see anything in that room, or is it just that room? There's no other doors or anything?
No other doors. It looks like, based on what you saw outside of the cottage, the tower or the spire that hangs off the side, this looks like the bottom of it.
I'll go check out.
I go sit down in
Ralph's
that
doing
chair, and I just prop my legs up on the desk, and I start looking at his books.
Okay.
I also go down when I hear Ralph say, "We have a wizard here."
Okay.
Kraken calls for Mr. Leon.
Yes, Captain.
Can you open that door for me?
Trap door?
Yeah, the door, the one under the rug.
Yes. And I open the door.
All right. You reach down and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me. As soon as you touch it.
Wait, Captain.
Wait. I have
Open the door.
I can see it, right?
Yes. You see that the door itself is magical.
But how smart are you?
And I saw the type of magic.
Typical dairy cow. Intelligence.
Yes.
Can I cast Dispel magic on it?
Sure.
Okay.
Is this before you reach down and grabbed it?
I mean, you said it, you do it.
I reach down and I touch it, and then I cast Dispel magic.
All right. Yeah, you dispel magic on the door, and you see it fade away. Ralph, you're not there, so you didn't see it. But yeah, the glow that it had fades away.
Mm-hmm. And I open it.
It's not locked or anything. It just opens right up, and it's not a full size room down there. It looks maybe, I don't know, like a 6 foot drop.
Does it look like I could fit?
Barely. You could if dropping down into it, your head would probably be sticking out.
I motion to the captain that the door is open.
What's down there? Leon?
I'll check it out.
I mean, just standing over it, you guys can see into it. And you see
Y'all can see.
this small, almost cubbyhole like room is just gold laying around, gems, jewelry, some clothing. There's one scroll laying on the floor off to the side, and it looks like a metal helmet that's like overly designed, just kind of sitting in the corner.
I climb down. I pull out the dagger that James gave me because it glows.
Okay.
And I just start looking at everything that's in there.
All right.
Oh, when I see him doing that, I cast. I don't know. I cast light on my staff and I assist.
Okay. Sweet. As you drop down there, you hit the ground, and this tingling feeling starts running up your feet. into your ankles, into your legs.
Ooh, warm.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
Hooray! Theron dies.
Again.
Uh-oh.
11.
11.
Mhm.
You look down and you see your legs start to become transparent almost,
Sweet.
and immediately you drop down into the floor. But the tingling goes away, replaced by a sharp, excruciating pain as you stop, and the floor is at your waist, and your feet are just dangling in what feels like open air. And you
Alrighty
take,
Got dang Jumanji.
you take 9 points of piercing damage as the floor itself has almost
Closes on
embedded
me.
itself in your waist. And you guys look down and you see Theron waist deep in the floor. Yeah.
Hey, guys, the floor eats people. FYI.
Captain. And I point to Theron.
Yeah, I see. Theron, you all right?
I mean, I'm stuck here. Might as well just look at whatever's down here that's within reach.
Do I see?
I'm just casually in the floor.
Does Leon see the source of the magic?
The whole room just seems to be glowing.
I cast a spell on that.
On the whole room? Or
I'm trying. I'm.
all right,
I mean,
the floor,
I don't know. I don't know.
The floor is glowing.
Yeah,
There's a scroll that's glowing. The helmet is glowing.
I cast it on the floor.
Okay. You cast a spell magic on the floor, and the glow fades away. Theron is still stuck in the middle of the floor.
Got it.
Cool, guys. I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry about it.
As you guys see blood start to just kind of like creep out.
Oh, I'm good, guys. I reach for the. Is the helmet or the scroll within reach of me?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna.
I mean, there's gold coins that have like kind of spilled out of whatever they're sitting in. It looks like they're haphazardly thrown in there in bags. But no, pretty much in arm's reach. There's not a whole lot.
Alrighty then. Well,
You can try to crawl to it.
yeah. Seriously.
Another misty step.
Can he feel
I
his
could
legs?
actually.
Yeah, his legs are just hanging there.
Okay.
All right. He's still attached.
I am going to Misty Step. I'm going to try and Misty Step from where I'm at to
Back out of the room.
just, up top in an open space. Or just above the floor that's closed since it seems to have stopped.
Okay. You misty step and you guys see him in a puff of magical smoke disappear and reappear a few feet up. And he lands and spreads his legs really quick because there's a hole in the bottom of the floor now. And you look down and it's just a sheer 120 or so feet drop to the water below you.
Hey guys, I disarmed the floor.
Does any gold fall through the hole?
No, there wasn't any
Wasn't close enough. Yeah.
Leon, will you hop down there for me and hand me some of that stuff?
Yes, Captain.
Thank you.
I'm already down here.
And
I think Missy stepped up to where you were. Oh, you're still in there?
Just above.
Oh, okay.
Where was I?
Then, Leon, will you grab that helmet and hand it to me?
do you want me to go down there or grab the helmet?
I mean, go down there and grab the helmet.
Got it. Yes, Captain. And I go down there and I grab the helmet. If
So
there's room,
you jump down into it?
Is there room?
I mean, there's room for you to go in there, yes. With Theron.
There is?
There's
Then I do
totally
it.
room.
Then I do it.
All right. How much do you weigh?
335
God damn it.
Wait, I don't want to jump on Theron.
I know, but you want to jump into the room.
Yeah, I weigh 335 pounds.
Okay.
Dude, you have to weigh more than that.
335 pounds is pretty big.
All right. 6 foot drop,
a
335
cowman
pounds,
that's like 8 foot
compromised
tall?
floor.
Brian said that I was thinner. Brian said that I was thinner than other minotaurs.
You do notice, like, remember he is smaller.
He's a Thanatar.
Yep.
Do I hear this commotion or no?
No, you went downstairs, bro.
You're like downstairs in a completely separated
You're chilling
part.
on a desk.
I'm like
somewhere.
reviewing the scrolls.
Okay. You jump down and you feel and hear the wood below you begin to creak.
God damn it.
One of the planks falls out from where you step, but you immediately move your foot. But you're able to find steadiness.
I look at Leon You're gonna get us killed.
One of the
I don't need help.
One of the bags of gold that was sitting there
No.
fell through where the plank was.
Captain,
Can I dexterity save to save it?
Sure.
Okay.
Captain Leon's losing gold.
No, I don't want to.
Kraken would also like to do a dex save to like jump and kind of reach for Leon,
Yeah.
like to keep him from falling through the floor.
Okay.
I want to stay up in the room.
Right. But you want to try to reach down.
Kraken
Okay, go ahead.
down.
Give me a roll.
All right.
Oh, this is not gonna end well.
18 to save the bag of gold.
Okay. Yeah,
5 to save Leon.
You go to grab at him, but he ducks out of your reach as soon as he ducks forward, and he grabs the bag of gold from falling out.
And then he falls out.
As he
and
stepped
Aaron
forward
has
to grab
roll the
it,
character.
he breaks off another piece of wood, and he immediately steps back and starts knocking some other things off. And it looks like
like a bull in a china shop.
Leon, you need to get out of here before you get us killed.
as he's backing up, he actually hits a plank that the helmet was laying on, and it just begins to roll down.
I tried to save the helmet.
Give me a dexterity save.
God damn it, Leon.
Captain's orders.
Can Leon try to save it?
9.
9? All right.
Goddamn minotaurs.
You're diving. It's about to roll down the plank and through the hole that you created. As you dive for it, you have to make a choice. You can either grab it and more than likely fall out, or grab the side of the hole.
I'll grab
3,
the side of the
2.
hole and then try to catch it with Mage Hand.
Okay, give me an Arcana check. Give me an Arcana check. You dive forward as the
I see I'm not going to make it.
the helmet rolls off and starts falling down. You actually kind of fall. Your upper body is falling through the hole. You grab on one side and throw your hand out and cast Mage Hand.
9.
9. And you see the hand form, but right as it goes to grab the helmet, it just kind of like stops out of your range. And
Shit.
and Leon, you see this helmet tumble straight down.
I look at Leon angrily. Get the fuck out of this hole.
I look at the captain.
I say, Leon, give me that helmet.
And Leon was never seen again.
How far down?
It's about 140 feet. To rushing water where the waterfall is kind of hitting the ocean.
While he's deciding what he's gonna do,
We
I'm
can
gonna
go get
grab the
that
bag
later.
of holding,
Yeah.
and I'm laying like kind of half into the hole and holding the bag of holding. I tell Theron, put whatever you can in this.
I take the bag and I start putting whatever I can in there.
Okay.
I pocket the scroll though.
Is there a possibility for
Whoa.
me
Do I see the scroll and pocket the scroll?
I'm a
Are you
thief,
trying to be
bro.
sneaky about it?
Yeah, I'm just, gold.
Give me stealth check. Give me sleight of hand check and perception check.
Nat 1.
18.
Yeah, you see him stick it in his pocket and it's sticking like halfway out.
Their pockets are shallow.
Theron, in the bag, please.
Fine.
Is there a way for me to get to the cliff so that I could climb down it?
From where you're at?
Yeah.
Guys, we were just in that water. Theron was there drowning. We can go get that later.
It doesn't look easy. From the bottom of that cottage is actually closer to the. It's only about 10 feet from the cliff.
Okay. I would like to cast guidance on myself and then try to jump and climb down the cliff.
All right, so you're gonna drop out of the hole and try to jump. All right, give me athletics check at disadvantage because it's a really hard angle to jump from underneath the room to the cliff.
Okay.
As I finish just putting everything in the bag of holding, I just hand it back to Kraken.
Okay.
Here you go, bud. Try not to spend it all in one place. Unless I'm there.
11. I use my guidance.
Okay.
You're gonna kill him.
I think that's his goal.
You jump, you drop out, and you guys are doing this, and you look over and you just see Leon jump through the hole, aiming towards the cliff. He, a few feet down, flies through the air, boom, smacks into the cliff, and begins to lose his grip as he tries to steady himself and begins falling into the water. And that's where we're going to have to end that episode.
Akua's not there to save you this time.
We're not even fighting anything, and we're dying.
We literally can walk down and go into the water. You have detect magic constantly running on your face so we can find where it's at and go get it.
All right. So yeah, that was episode 14. Thank you guys for listening.
I have an intelligence of -1.
May not be a smart man.
Are you a vegetable?
Or is that your bonus? Your bonus is -1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really a bonus.
Right.
Is he really a cow?
So yeah, we do have some announcements. Let's see. We got another piece of fan mail. So awesome. Thank you. Who is this one from?
This is actually from Jared George, right? Yeah. And his message, he commented on the website. Hello, I loved this episode. I've never played D&D, and this podcast has brought me so much happiness. I look forward to these every week and can never predict what is going to happen. Y'all are awesome and full of creative brilliance. So for your explanation podcast, the one where we, give the backstory and everything, you guys should for sure explain what the heck is going on with the strange cloud.
Yeah,
that's still a mystery to all of us, really.
We may find out what that is soon. I don't know. But yeah, just to expound on that, we do plan on uploading a special episode just covering how we got to where we are, where everyone came from, how the guys met each other in-game. So if you have any specific questions on certain events or how they transpired, feel free to email us or post on our Facebook or Instagram or tweet us.
Yep.
The weekend of January the 28th, what is it, the 27th through the
27th through the 29th.
Yeah, in Birmingham, Alabama, if you happen to be in Birmingham or nearby or just want to come by, we will be, or a couple of us will be at Comic-Con, the state's biggest anime and gaming convention. So that'll be pretty exciting. If you see any one of us there and you want to take a picture with us, tag us on either Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we've actually got some prizes to give out. So it's pretty exciting. Something to look forward to that weekend.
And we'll all be wearing. We should all be wearing a shirt for Bards and Nobles so that you can recognize us.
I might be shirtless.
Brian may not.
Can't wait.
Correct. I mean, but if you find us and we're not in costume because we're not gonna wear our shirts 3 days in a row.
Yeah, obviously.
Anytime you'll still qualify.
So
just come by. If you see one of us, say hey, take a picture. You might win a prize.
Yep.
Anything else, you guys?
I don't have anything. Thanks
I
for
think
listening.
that's it.
thank you guys for listening so much, and tune in next week to see if Leon was a short-lived character.
Sorry if this episode was a bit of a cliffhanger.
All right, we're out. That's done. Bye.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!